What if the fatigue you feel every single afternoon, the restless legs that keep you awake at night, or the persistent itching on your back are not simply signs of old age, arthritis, or skin allergies? What if they are the most urgent, life-saving warnings your body is sending about the silent failure of your kidneys? Welcome to Senior Kids Secrets, your indispensable source for science-backed strategies designed to maximize your longevity, protect your cognitive function, and secure your independence after the age of 60. We upload daily, so you'll never miss a vital tip that could change your life. The kidneys are the body's master filters, quietly cleaning your blood 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When they begin to fail, the entire system breaks down, leading to deadly toxins building up in your bloodstream. This is a massive, growing epidemic, yet the early symptoms are so subtle and so easily confused with common aging issues that they are almost universally ignored by seniors and even misdiagnosed by primary care physicians. Today, we break through that dangerous lack of awareness with actionable, research-driven clarity, providing you with tools to take back control of your body and mind. We reveal the 7 silent killers, the hidden, early warning signs of chronic kidney disease that you must recognize immediately. These are not memory issues or joint pain. These are changes in your skin, your sleep, and your digestion that signal a deep and lasting failure in your body's purification system. We begin with the most deceptive symptom of all: relentless, unexplained fatigue. Stick with us for the entire 20 minutes, because the number one sign is a shocking, observable change that happens every time you use the bathroom, a visual cue that provides undeniable proof of deadly protein loss. We begin with the most common and most dismissed sign: persistent bone-deep fatigue. This is not just being tired after a long day. This is a catastrophic state of constant exhaustion that no amount of rest can cure. When kidneys begin to fail, they stop producing enough of a vital hormone called erythropoietin, or EPO. This hormone is absolutely essential for telling your bone marrow to produce life-sustaining red blood cells. The lack of EPO is the immediate cause of the most common complication of kidney disease: severe anemia. The resulting drop in oxygen-carrying capacity, your body's ability to ferry oxygen to your organs and brain, is what causes this crushing, debilitating fatigue. You might confuse this crushing fatigue with low thyroid function, the simple stress of life, or simply having a poor night's sleep, but it is actually the direct result of a lack of proper blood filtration. Your body is perpetually swimming in toxic waste products, while simultaneously starved of adequate oxygen. It is a slow, quiet poisoning of your internal systems, masked by the general assumption that all seniors are supposed to be tired. Ignoring this is the first, most dangerous step toward a health crisis, because if you don't have the energy to address the problem only accelerates. Now let's move from your waking hours to your sleeping hours. Sign number 6 is often misdiagnosed as simple insomnia, or the effects of poor circulation. Sign number 6 is a major disruption in your sleep patterns and the unsettling feeling of restless leg syndrome, RLS. You toss and turn uncontrollably. You find yourself unable to get comfortable. You might feel a deep, uncontrollable, almost electric urge to move your legs while lying down, which is only temporarily relieved by movement. When the kidneys fail to adequately filter waste, specific neurotoxins, known as uremic toxins, accumulate in the body and blood. These toxins interfere directly with the central and peripheral nervous systems, causing uncontrollable twitching, severe leg spasms, and an absolute inability to achieve deep, restorative sleep. Seniors often blame RLS on poor circulation, a simple lack of magnesium, or even muscle cramps from too much exercise, but medical science confirms that this persistent, nightly agony is often a direct, physical consequence of uremia, a clear sign that your blood is chemically unbalanced and literally toxic. Sign number 5 is highly visible, yet still ignored: edema, or significant swelling in the feet, ankles, and legs. This is not just a typical fluid retention issue, it is a filtration catastrophe. Healthy kidneys efficiently and meticulously remove excess sodium and water from the bloodstream to maintain pressure. When they falter, fluid builds up rapidly, causing a puffiness that is often mistaken for heart failure, gravity, or simple varicose veins. The swelling can become so severe that it leaves a noticeable indent when pressed, a sign called pitting edema. This visible buildup places immense strain on your entire cardiovascular system, further compounding the problem and signaling a serious, advanced decline in kidney function. We must understand the urgency of this fluid buildup. The fourth sign is the sudden onset of frequent muscle cramps and a pervasive, lingering physical weakness that has no apparent cause. Seniors often attribute this directly to arthritis, poor diet, or a simple lack of stretching after a workout, believing it is solely an orthopedic problem. But the origin is purely chemical. Failing kidneys struggle with their vital task of maintaining a perfect, narrow balance of key electrolytes and minerals, specifically calcium, potassium, and magnesium. When these levels are catastrophically unbalanced, your nerve and muscle fibers begin to misfire uncontrollably, causing agonizing, severe cramping, particularly in the legs, feet, and back, often worsening at night. This is the body struggling desperately to maintain its delicate chemical equilibrium. It is a harsh signal that the body is dangerously low on the very minerals it needs to control muscle and nerve function. Sign number 3 is a deeply unpleasant, persistent condition called uremic pruritus. Dry, itchy skin that simply will not cease, regardless of the expensive lotions you apply. You may spend money on moisturizing creams, convinced you have a simple dermatitis or eczema, but the source of the itching is entirely internal and systemic. The severe buildup of toxins and metabolic waste products in the blood begins to crystallize under the skin. These fine crystalline deposits act as chemical irritants, causing relentless, systemic, severe itching, often concentrated on the back, abdomen, and limbs. This specific type of persistent, maddening itching is one of the most reliable, though often overlooked, physical markers of advanced kidney disease. Do not treat the skin, treat the blood. The second red flag is a persistent loss of appetite, often paired with intense nausea or an unusual metallic taste in the mouth, sometimes described as ammonia or dirty metal. The extreme, prolonged buildup of waste products and unflushed toxins, known clinically as uremia, slowly poisons the body. These potent toxins directly irritate the digestive tract and severely affect the taste receptors on the tongue, making even favorite foods seem completely unappetizing or strange. This critical loss of appetite often leads to dangerous, severe unintended weight loss, which, again, seniors tragically dismiss as a natural part of getting older. When the body begins to reject nutrition this drastically, it is an unambiguous critical signal that the entire internal filtering system is shutting down and poisoning the patient from the inside out. Now we have reached the moment of the grand payoff. For the last 15 minutes, we have discussed the hidden signs, the things you can't see or easily measure. But the final sign, the most urgent warning of all, is something you observe directly and visually every single day. This sign is so clear it eliminates all doubt. We will save the full explanation for the next segment, but prepare yourself to inspect the porcelain very closely, because what you see next could save your life or the life of a loved one. Protecting your health is about more than symptoms. It's about preparation, planning, and ensuring your peace of mind for the long road ahead. Before we reveal the final, most urgent sign that your kidneys are in crisis, we must take a moment to address the often overlooked challenge of financial planning in the senior years. Are you absolutely certain that your medical costs, your long-term care, and your overall financial security are fully locked down against the unexpected? We live in an unpredictable world, and one of the single best ways to protect your long-term independence and ensure your legacy is to secure your assets with proper planning. Think about that for a moment. Do you have a trusted partner, a robust plan, and a dedicated resource ready to help you navigate the complex world of senior finance and long-term care insurance? We want you to live a life free of worry, free of debt, and free of the agonizing decisions that come from poor planning. Securing your finances is the ultimate act of self-care and respect for your family. We urge you to consider contacting a specialist today to review your plan. We must protect our future. Now let's get back to the final, most dangerous red flags of early kidney failure, which, as you will see, requires urgent medical intervention. We have now reached the number 1 most accurate visual predictor, the sign that removes all doubt and demands immediate consultation with a nephrologist. It is a shocking, observable change that happens every time you use the bathroom. Excessive, persistent foamy urine. This is the sign that the internal damage is no longer reversible. Now let us be clear. Seeing bubbles in the toilet water is normal if the stream is fast and hard, and it will quickly dissipate. But this foam, this persistent, excessive froth, looks exactly like the thick, stubborn head on a freshly poured glass of beer, and it remains for several minutes. This foam is undeniable proof of massive, critical protein loss, specifically albuminuria. Albumin is the most common protein in your blood, and it is absolutely vital for regulating fluid pressure and nutrition. Healthy, fully functioning kidneys are designed to keep this protein inside the body and filter out only waste products. However, failing kidneys suffer catastrophic damage to their filtration units, known as glomeruli. When these filters are destroyed, they leak the vital protein directly into the urine, which then reacts to create the thick, stable foam you see in the toilet. This leakage is the clearest, most severe physical evidence that the disease is progressing rapidly. We must understand the function of the glomeruli, which act as highly refined sieves. When those sieves tear, the result is foam. We must recognize this visual cue immediately. This loss of vital protein indicates catastrophic, unmitigated damage to the renal structure. The glomeruli, those tiny, delicate sieves that perform the life-saving filtration, are now damaged and leaking essential nutrients from your bloodstream directly into the toilet. This is why the protein must be addressed with such immediate urgency. Proteinuria, or excessive protein loss, significantly accelerates the rate of kidney failure, leading to a vicious cycle of further deterioration and potentially requiring dialysis or transplantation sooner than expected. Therefore, the presence of persistent foam means two things. First, that your kidney function is critically low, and second, that the remaining kidney tissue is being destroyed faster by the protein loss itself. If you consistently see this foamy urine, you must bypass the general practitioner and schedule a kidney function test immediately, specifically asking for a GFR, glomerular filtration rate, and an albumin to creatinine ratio ACR test. These tests will provide the definitive proof required for diagnosis and allow specialists to begin life-saving intervention. Do not delay, and do not accept the excuse that it is simply toilet bowl residue or just bubbles. This is the clearest visual signal that the disease is progressing and that time is now your most precious commodity. Every hour you wait allows more damage to occur. Now that you are aware of the 7 hidden killers and the shocking number 1 sign, we must discuss the proactive steps you can implement today to slow this progression and protect your remaining kidney function, regardless of your current stage of health. The primary drivers of kidney disease are high blood pressure and uncontrolled blood sugar, so controlling these two factors is the first and most critical intervention. Adopt a dietary approaches to stop hypertension diet, focusing heavily on reducing sodium intake below 1,500 milligrams per day, and eliminating processed foods which are dense with hidden salt and phosphate additives. Simultaneously, meticulously control your blood glucose levels, keeping your HbA1c in the optimal range. Beyond diet, physical movement is essential. Even gentle, low-impact exercise, such as walking for 30 minutes a day, significantly improves circulation and helps the body process insulin more efficiently, easing the burden on your kidneys. Furthermore, you must aggressively manage your consumption of over-the-counter pain medications. NSAIDs such as ibuprofen, Advil, and naproxen Aleve are direct toxins to the renal structure and are one of the most common causes of acute kidney injury in seniors. Talk to your doctor immediately about alternative pain management strategies that do not involve these deadly non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Your daily choices dictate the future health of your filtering organs. Awareness is the absolute first step to protection. Do not dismiss the itch, the fatigue, the constant leg cramps, or the profound changes in your physical appearance as simple aging. You now know that these symptoms are not a part of getting old. They are urgent, critical messages from your internal organs demanding action. If you recognized any of these 7 silent killers in yourself, a family member, or a friend, You must use this knowledge immediately. Please consult a specialist and ask specifically for a GFR and albumin test to get a definitive diagnosis. Do not wait for severe symptoms like vomiting or complete collapse to take control. You deserve to live your best years in health and independence. By sharing this information, you become a lifesaver within your own community. Hit like to ensure this vital information is shared widely by the algorithm. Comment below with which sign surprised you the most, and subscribe to Senior Kids Secrets for more science-backed health insights designed to protect your life and your longevity. Thank you for watching, and remember, understanding your body is the first step to protecting your future. Always consult your doctor before making any health-related decisions. We believe your best years are still ahead of you.